today we have something very exciting. I'm going on a date. The realities of dating in your 20s. Ah, yes, I remember why we love this film so much. Has anyone been watching? Everybody, and welcome back to another vlog. I'm so happy you guys are back with me. I hope you've had a good week. How has your week been? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know how your festive season is going. I cannot believe it's not long to Christmas. I've only got a week left of work. I'm very lucky. I am taking off a big chunk of time between Christmas and New Year's. So I finish at the end of next week, and well, by the time you're watching this, it'll be the end of this week. And I go back on the 5th of January. So I'm so lucky. I'm so excited and looking forward to having a big chunk of time off to kind of reset at the end of the year, rejuvenate and spend time with friends and family and at home. And I'm so looking forward to it. But today we have something very exciting going on. Guys, I'm going on a date with a guy I have never met before. I've just seen a profile, but we're gonna go and meet him. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to start. So, let's take a trip down memory lane. So, I went to uni during the pandemic, and I went to uni in Brighton, and I started in 2019, so the autumn of 2019. So by the time good old 2020 rolled around, I was back home, and it really meant that I lost a lot of that time I was meant to be making friends, and that time I was meant to be kind of experimenting in relationships and stuff. I didn't get that, and I was back home and it was all quarantine, and you know how it went, you know the story. But that really halted that time, and before that it was never an option. I was in a really bad place in my teen years, and it was never the right time for me to be dating. And I've really taken the kind of past decade to really find myself and really learn to love who I am. And now I feel in a position where I'm ready to share my life with someone. I'm really ready to explore and experiment and have someone to share those moments with, and I'm really looking forward to trying to find a partner. I think this is something that's really not spoken about. It's not something that me or any of my friends or family often speak about, and actually how hard it is to date in your 20s. I mean, our parents and the kind of old generation never kind of had it how we did, and it's really hard to meet people. I mean, dating in your 20s kind of sucks right now. When I was at uni, the kind of small parts that we were allowed to go out, and I was there, we didn't really go out much because it was the whole spiking with injection in clubs, so we didn't feel safe to go out. So it was a real kind of safety factor has come into it as well, which is horrible. It's been really limiting. And so another thing to add is I live in the countryside, and it's so hard to meet people of my age. It's a very older demographic. And so come in Breeze. Breeze is the dating app that I have found recently, and it's slightly different to your normal Hinge or Tinder, where you match with someone and you talk and then you kind of arrange the date yourself. That's the usual kind of standard. And I always find with that the conversation just fizzles out and it rarely leads to anything. So come in Breeze, this is a new dating app that tries to bring it back to in-person, authentic dating. So you get shown 7 profiles a day, and you can either choose they're not for me, or you can choose go for a drink. And you don't get to speak to this person before. They arrange the date for you. They have partner venues that know you're coming on a breeze date, and they kind of set you up on a blind date, and you see your profile and you see their likes and whatever they put on there, their pictures, and you say, yes, I like the look of this person and I would like to go for a drink with them. And then you choose to go for a drink, and it sets it all up for you, and you go and meet. And I've only ever been on one breeze date, so I haven't got much experience, but today will be on number 2. You go on the date, and it means that your first interaction with this person is finding out who they are and what they do. All those initial subjects and conversation happens in person, like it authentically would have done in past times. For me, I like this idea. The first breeze date I went on was a date in Birmingham, and I really liked the whole experience of it. Didn't hit it off with the person straight away, but I really enjoyed the experience, and it put the fun back into dating, and it took away the scaries a bit. I'm looking forward to it. So we're gonna get ready, and today's date is in Milton Keynes. It's a bit of a drive away, so we're gonna get ready, get all dolled up, and go on a date, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I'm very excited, I'm kind of nervous, but we'll see how it goes. I'm showered, and it is time to do my makeup. Let's get ready together, and I can chat to you about the realities of dating in your 20s while I do so. So let's get my mirror set up, because it's not at the same height as you, which is quite annoying. Move right out of my life. Start with some cream. Dating in your 20s is nothing like I thought it would be. Dating is nothing like I thought it would be. When I was a little girl, I obviously dreamt of meeting a guy and falling in love and going out on dates and being asked out and stuff, and it never occurred to me that I would have to go out in search of it. I guess growing up, all of your life is mapped out for you. It's not until you hit your 20s that everyone goes, well, the world is your oyster, you can do whatever you want, and suddenly it goes from you knowing exactly what you're doing year on year. You start school and you have friends and you work your way up, and you go to big school and you work your way up, and then you leave and you find a job, or you go to A-levels and you go to university, and it's all very structured and very regimented, and you know what's coming. Then you hit your 20s and it's like, world's open, you can do whatever you want, and that is terrifying. It's not something people talk about, but it's amazing at the same time. Like, you can go travelling, and I've been travelling, and you can find a job and you can find out what you like, and the 20s, I think, should really be about going out and finding what you like. I think so much of the kind of social facade around your 20s and what people feel, or what I feel anyway, is that the feeling that you need to have it all figured out, and the feeling that you've really missed the train. Like, I can't tell you how many times I felt that, well, everyone's already in relationships and I'm not. What am I doing wrong? Is there something wrong with me? But no, this is just the pressure of society. And it's taken me the last year to figure out that, no, I'm not behind. That's society pressure. And it's even more so now with social media, that you see a lot of people online being happy and being in relationships and all of this, and it's false, and it's a facade, and people don't just get there. It's not just magic. You don't just have that. You have to create it, and you have to build it, and you have to go out and find it and fight for it. So that is what I'm doing. And that's why I'm getting myself out. I've got myself on Breeze and I'm going out on a date because I'm not going to find the love of my life in my room. I'm just not. It's not what's going to happen. Unless I put myself out there and get out and meet new people and push my comfort zone, nothing's going to change. One of my favourite quotes is, what you're not changing, you're choosing. And that really resonates with me. Because even though you're thinking about it, if your action is not for it, it's not going to happen. So I'm taking the steps, I'm taking the strides and pushing myself, and you can too. If you have done something to push yourself even that 1% further to the life that you want, to the person that you want to become, well done. I am so proud of you. There might not be someone in your life that can tell you that they're proud of you. And that little voice in your head, that niggling voice that's like, why are you doing this? This is stupid. This is silly. You're never going to make it. You're not going to find the love of your life. What? You're going to be the one that ends up alone. No. No. We say no to that. And I see you. I see you and I'm proud of you. You got up today. If you did something that you've been meaning to do for so long, I see you. I really hope that resonates with you. I really hope you feel that and allow yourself to feel that. Don't just shut it down. Like, don't just shut it down. You're doing it. This is life. You're doing it. And the 20s are really, really, I just realised I'm not even doing my makeup, I'm just chatting to you. But the 20s are a real wild ball that no one really talks about. Everyone says, oh, the 20s, they're the best years of your life. But they're really not. Because you're not meant to have everything figured out. They're meant to be good because it's meant to be messy. You're meant to be going out and pushing yourself and figuring out what you like. So allow your 20s to be messy. Allow your 20s to be you finding your path. And that's what I really needed to hear. And that's what I'm taking on. Because I don't want to be the same place I am in a year's time, in 10 years' time. And that's a scary thought. It's a scary thought to me to be living in my parents' house without a partner and without many more experiences because I've been too scared. I'm not going to let my fear, and you should not let your fear control you. So, let's actually get ready now because I've rambled on way, way too long in this pep talk. So, let's do a little bit of this. Has anyone been watching the new Taylor Swift documentary? Because oh my gosh, I am a big Swiftie. Only recently. It was only in the last 2 years? So last year, my sister and I went to the Eras tour. We were so lucky to get tickets. We didn't get tickets in the pre-sale or the normal general sale. We got resale tickets because it wasn't until we were seeing it on social media and we knew that friends had gone, and it wasn't until we saw all of that and all the hype and the buzz was going on that we were like, no, this is more than a tour. This is something special. And all of these songs, we were like, all these songs are throwbacks to our childhood. Like, oh my gosh, yes, I know that song and I know that song. And I didn't actually realise how much Taylor Swift music I loved and actually grew up with until we started listening to it and she was everywhere. And we were like, okay, we have to try and get tickets. And we did. We got tickets on the Thursday and we went to the Wembley show on the Saturday. It is the most spontaneous thing we have ever done. And it was so worth it. Oh my gosh. It was the best day. The weather was perfect. Everything just worked out. It's like all the puzzle pieces just came together perfectly and it was insane. It was so good. Being able to relive that through these documentaries and actually finally have the version of the show that we saw with Tortured Poets section, oh my god. Oh, incredible. We also watched, so I watched the Taylor Swift documentary while I was in the bath yesterday. And then in the evening we watched Love Actually. And that film is just so good. There's so many lines that are just key lines that I think we repeat throughout the whole year. And then when it comes down to actually watching it at Christmas time, it's like, yes, I remember why we love this film so much. Rowan Atkinson in that film, I think, is my favourite character. When he's there with the gift box and he's doing it so slowly and he's like, would you like it gift wrapped, sir? Oh, I love it. It makes me laugh every time. It's hilarious. And then when they're all running down the street and they're like, oh, he's going to sell Aurelia and oh, he's going to kill Aurelia, and they all like have a big mass gathering to go and see him propose. It's so sweet. I love it. Oh, I think I might need my mascara. It's getting a bit clumpy. That is not the vibe. There we go. I just want a subtle hint of red. I don't want it to be like, boom, Christmas red lip. And that's good. So, where are you? Here you are. So I think I've got a little bit of time before I need to leave, and it's a beautiful day outside. It's so sunny. So I think I'm going to take our dogs out for a little walk, get them out, stretch their legs. I think they'll really like that. And then I'll come back and get ready and leave for my date. So let's go and do that. Let's go and take the puppies out for a nice little stroll in the sunshine. Puppies want to go out for our walkies? Who wants to go for walks? From our walk, the dogs decided that they didn't want to go on a very long walk. They just wanted to go round the corner to the little green and then come back. Buzz gets a bit scared when there's lots of people and lots of stuff going on and there are lots of cars and people around, so I think he just decided that, no, that's enough, I want to go back to my home, thank you. So, but it was good to get them out and it was nice and fresh, and yeah, lovely to be out in the fresh air. So I thought I would show you my outfit that I'm going to wear, and then I think I have just enough time to paint my nails before heading off, so I think that is what I'm going to do. So this is what I'm going to wear. So I've got my nice red cable knit jumper from H&M, and then I've got my nice kind of leather shorts that I'm going to wear with my tights, and then I think my long boots. Just kind of a nice sort of Christmassy but sort of simple daytime outfit, so hopefully that'll be nice. So guys, I'm all set. This is my outfit, my leather shorts, tights and my nice cosy jumper. But I'm all ready. Jewellery done, perfume on, hair done, still slightly drying. but I'm ready to go. I'm a bit nervous now, so I'm going to go and get there, and I want to leave enough time so I can have a nice kind of slow drive up. So I will catch you later on. Bye for now. Hi guys, I am home from my date. It has been a great afternoon. I had a really good time. We got on well, we had great conversation, and the time flew and it was really nice, so I think we will see each other again. It just goes to show that pushing yourself out of your comfort zone can really be good, and it can really be a good thing, and I definitely did that today. I was vulnerable and put myself out there. I met a new person, and I also pushed myself to drive there because I am quite a nervous driver and I don't drive on motorways that often, so it's always a bit of a push to actually go and do it, but the more I do it the easier it becomes. So it was really good. I had a nice journey down there and a nice journey back, even though it was in the dark on the way back, so I did it. I want to say thank you for joining me on this journey, and I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you have some motivation to push yourself and get out of your comfort zone and remind yourself that you are doing well. So thank you, and I will see you in the next vlog. Have a great week. Bye guys.